Hello lovelies, how are we all today? Talking about the new moon. And of course, the new moon is traditionally associated with the setting of wishes and intentions. And of course, the energy invites you to dream of possibilities. I like to collect things when I'm setting my intentions. And then I sort of form a rough circle. And then what I'll do is just step into it and be at one with nature and set my intentions. I sometimes use runes as well. You'll find your own way, for sure. And that's me set my intentions for another new moon. So let's go now and see my journal, and I'll show you how I made it. So now I've just pulled out a few envelopes. What I really like is that the fact that all the cards and the envelopes are handmade. They're all handmade paper. And then I really love this little bird as well that Jan sent me. So I want to try and use all of that because I think the setting of my intentions by the moon is a very natural thing. Alright, I've got my signature done. Now we don't need too many signatures or pages because there's only 12 new moons in 2025. So it just needs to be a small one signature journal. Look at this. It's just an old piece of leather I found at the thrift store. It's got writing all on the inside where it had been worked. It's sort of cut off there. But yeah, I really loved it. And I didn't know what I was going to use it for when I found it. But this is perfect, look. For the waning moons. Beautiful. So I thought I would keep this part here as the front cover with like the new moon on it, which I really love. And this will go just beautiful inside there like that. Really loving that. And then if we turn it over, we've got these two here. So I'm going to cut it off, obviously a bit shorter, because it doesn't need to be so big. But how perfect is it for a new moon intentions journal? I love that. Alright, so I'm just going to go and cut it off. And I'll be back and I'll sew the signature in. Okay, so there we have it. Now I'm really liking, this was in a whole load of things that Jan sent to me. I don't want to cover the front, but I'm thinking it would look really nice inside. And then when I close it up, I'll have this little flap here on the side, which is almost the same colour. And I can use it to open. And I love the bird because there's always birds in the park when I'm there. So I think I'm going to get that stuck in with matte mediums there. But I really like that. And I think it will go really well with that there when I open it up. That looks nice. And I think when you're making your own journal, that's what you need to keep in mind, is that you know, when you set intentions, this is about you. So you certainly don't have to copy what I'm doing. You just do your own thing. Feels like it's setting, so that's good. I'm going to put a weight on it, and I'll be back in a tick. Right, that worked out quite all right. Left a couple of marks, but that doesn't really matter. And when I close it up, I've got this little overhang here. So what I thought I would do is add my humble little bee to the side there and just stitch around it. Right, there we go. So that's just been slow stitched, a couple of little stars there, and that looks nice. Now I still need to put my bee on, but I've sent hubby to the shops to get some super glue because I think that will work better on. I just looked in my stash and I found this gorgeous washi tape. And it's a perfect match for the circle here. And I'm thinking it would look awesome along here. So if I find the part that's got the zodiac on it, which is there, maybe I should have it not right at the bottom, but maybe around about there. It's got a couple of kinks in it. So I might have to keep going until I find the part there. That's pretty straight. And chop it off there. I think I let my granddaughter play with this one, but I like that. It's got the zodiac there, stars, it's got the moon, got a book, planets, and then I'll carry it on around the back as well. So yeah, I think about there would look pretty cool. Alright, so I'm going to stick that on with matte medium. This has got tape on it, you know, it is sticky, but I always like to add a bit of matte medium to my washies because you don't want it coming off. I'm thinking about there. Just check it straight. And it matches so well with this. Great. Okay. Let's get the back stuck on. It sort of adds something, doesn't it? I really like that. That looks very nice. Great. All right, now let me decide on whether I'm putting new moon intentions or something in there. Let me just do a couple of pages inside and show you what I've kind of got in mind. Now, when Jan sent me all the stuff, I did show it on camera once before, but she also sent these little cards. Look, how sweet are these? And they're all real flowers. And I'm thinking they would be really nice on the pages. So let's go in and just put them on the pages, but with a paper clip. And then that leaves me free to do an intention or write something on the back. And it doesn't have to be there permanently. I can move them around if I find something else. So I'm just going to put those. I think there's only 9 and we've got 12 new moons. So let's put them on the pages. Look at this. So pretty, you guys. She spent a lot of time getting them like that. Beautiful. Already it's starting to take shape. Okay, so that was definitely one lot of things that I wanted to add. I've also got this batik fabric and I really like it against the colour of this journal. So I took the liberty of cutting one of the circles out and I'm thinking that will be really nice on a page as well. So I'm going to stick that down with a bit of matte medium. I think I'll be back with the super glue so we can stick the bee on and start winding this up. How do you go with super glue? I always end up with it on my fingers. And I'm always annoyed that I end up with it on my fingers. So let's see if I can just do a dab. A dab. I guess mainly the wings. Alright. Let's see if I can put it on without getting it on my fingers. I think I want it about there. Yep. Alright, let's see if that will stick. we have it. I'm sure I'm going to add more stuff to it, but for now it's done. And I'm loving how the letters came out. They're all sort of screwy and skew whiff, but I love it. Just did it with a Posca pen, so it's actually paint on top of the leather. And if we lay it out flat, it looks like the phases of the moon, which I just love. And I really love the washi table on there too. So I love it all. And I've got my bee and my slow stitching. So let's go through and have a little look at the pages that I got done. So I've got my bird on the inside, and then this here says it's always the small pieces that make the big picture. And I think with setting an intention, I think that is the case, isn't it? Lots of little intentions. So the first moon for Perth in Western Australia is 29th of the 1st, 2025 at 8:35 p.m. So I've gone through and I've written all of these dates on the pages so that I remember to take my journal and set my intentions. And I did some of these little intentions on every page, wishing you all you're wishing for. Some more of that batik that I was saying. And that's the next one, the 28th of February for me. Now, wherever you are in the world, they're different. So you'll have to look up where yours are. And March, 29th of March at 16:59. When nothing is sure, everything is possible. I love that, to do with intentions. So that's the next one in April. And then I love this little feather, look. It's actually a tiny little feather, it's only this big. And it's from a magpie, and I've never found a baby feather like that before. So sweet. And I've got the phases of the moon up there, and believe in yourself. And 27th of May is my next new moon. Make it happen. And I've got the 25th of June. Loving that paper. And then the 25th of July. So this is a little tuck spot. And out of limitations comes creativity. Live every day with intention. Saturday the 23rd of August, which is an important day for me. That's one of my children's birthdays. These cards are just beautiful, aren't they? The ones Jan sent me. Just so lovely. Then Monday the 22nd of September. Shine like the whole universe is yours. I love that. And this one, never doubt your instinct, follow your heart and do more than exist. I really love that too. And then Tuesday the 21st of October. And then I've got Thursday the 20th of November. Fall in love with as many things as possible. And then finally Saturday the 20th of December, just before Christmas 2025. And I've got live, create, tell the story. And I'm sure by then I'll have more of a story to tell. And it says never doubt your instinct. And of course we've got the markings on the leather. And that's the back. And we go back to the front. So thanks very much for joining me. I hope that you enjoyed this, and I hope that you make your own new moon intentions journal. And let me know how you go in the comments below. And of course, like I said, it doesn't have to be very big, does it? All right. Thank you, and I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.